Blackbeard's third mythical Zoan devil fruit is a demon. It's time to talk about the biggest anomaly in One Piece. A monster capable of killing the strongest in the world, usurping his power as a Yonko, garnering a bounty of 3,960,000,000 berries, surpassing the likes of Luffy, Mihawk, and even Buggy. Yes, a Blackbeard! The strongest Logia, the strongest Paramecia, and now we will show you how Blackbeard's first devil fruit was actually one of the strongest Zoan mythical yokai no mi, model Haku Taku. Luffy, the sun god, will now have to use his power of freedom and light to destroy the darkness of his counterpart, the oppressive liberator known as the Demon Lord Blackbeard. And the link connecting all of this lies in one sound.
Sailing the sea isn't easy. Sometimes you need something to do for hours on end to keep you entertained. And for me, that is of course Dragon City. You guys know we love Dragon City here on ABD. It's a free-to-play game where you can collect thousands of dragons, breed them, train them, create your own dragon empire. Iconic characters like Negan, Maggie, Carol, Daryl, Michonne have all landed as awesome dragons, each possessing their own exclusive primary element. So not only are they incredibly unique, their special bunker attacks even give them more power in PvP fights. Obtaining Negan, Maggie, Rick and Carol dragons through the offers or the breeding island, and then complete the Michonne quests to obtain the vicious Michonne dragon. Download Dragon City using the link down below or the QR code on your screen to receive a free starter pack including 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and a free zombie nature dragon.
Throughout all of One Piece, Blackbeard has made some major moves which have completely maneuvered the course of the One Piece story. I mean, from the breakout of Impel Down, the death of Ace and Whitebeard, to him stealing and wielding a second devil fruit. Well, it didn't stop there. During the time skip, he slapped up Whitebeard's crew for a second time. Trust me, they did not want that smoke. Blackbeard isn't scared of anyone. Okay. I mean, come on guys. He did suddenly decide to pick a fight with the revolutionaries, and honestly, he's always 2 steps ahead of everyone. Currently, Blackbeard is trying to build himself the strongest crew the world has ever known. But to do that, the captain himself must be the strongest. And if it wasn't obvious, Teach is just that. Even with the Yummy no Mi alone, Blackbeard is insanely strong. He can essentially negate any attack by a devil fruit user with ease. With the combination of the Gura no Mi and the Yummy no Mi, Blackbeard will have the advantage against most pirates, as he can simply neutralize the devil fruit powers and smash their face with a gosh damn earthquake. Sounds invincible, right? Well, as once said by a wise old man, if there's a will, there's a way. The answer to Blackbeard's weakness, if it wasn't obvious, is Conqueror's Haki. Try to remember a moment when Blackbeard actually single-handedly defeated a strong Haki user. That's right, never. Hey, I don't mean that Blackbeard can't use Haki himself. It was after all confirmed in chapter 55 of the manga during his conversation with Luffy, and he was also shown to imbue his arms with armament in chapter 1049. However, it's just that Blackbeard's use of Haki might be, average. To further expand on this weakness, the strongest who don't use devil fruits are his natural enemy. These guys all have incredible Conqueror's Haki too. Take Shanks and Rayleigh for example. During the Marineford arc, Blackbeard wanted nothing to do with the Yonko, and even now, Shanks can be considered his direct enemy. As for Rayleigh, we witnessed how Blackbeard pissed his pants when the 80-year-old Dark King showed up to save Hancock. Non-devil fruit users with a strong Haki can manage to literally cut his strength in half, and Teach is well aware of this. This is why he tends to avoid fighting a one-on-one with such individuals. This is also due to the surprise factor that Teach tries to bring into his fight. However, with that said, whilst it does seem like a huge weakness, only people with god tier Haki like Shanks and Rayleigh stands a good chance of winning against Teach, because that's just how broken his other abilities are, arguably making making him the scariest pirate to go up against. To make matters more interesting, Blackbeard has the biggest card up his sleeve, something which he doesn't want anyone to know about, something which he will only use when the time is right. Blackbeard's third and original devil fruit. But just what might this be? Well, thanks to Reddit user Yasin Bodega, we were able to find out the answer everyone was looking for. And all along, the secret was hiding in Blackbeard's laugh.
I'm confused!
Now, if some of you hadn't noticed by now and weren't aware, a devil fruit user's laugh is usually defined by the fruit they have eaten. Let's take Whitebeard as an example. His laugh goes like Hey, I butchered it, alright? But you get my point, right? His devil fruit is the guru no mi. How about another example? Pirona's laugh is and her fruit is the horo no mi. Even our protagonist, Luffy, who I would say is one of the most simplistic and fun laugh, is literally the representation of the hito no mi. Everything clicking together, guys? Well, your mind is going to be even further blown. Blackbeard's laugh, it doesn't sound anything like the guru no mi or the yummy no mi, right? Well, that's because it links back to his first and original devil fruit, the Mythical Zoan by Zay, a mythical being from Japanese and Chinese legends. In Japan, this creature is also called Haku Taku, where if we combine both versions of this creature's name, Z from Bai Z and Ha from Haku Taku, we get Zaha. Even the meaning behind its name plays a significant role, as Baize in kanji translates to white marsh, which, well, has parts of the name of the two characters related to each other, Whitebeard and Marsh Old DT, where Whitebeard's fruit was eaten by Marshall. Oda is very particular when it comes to his naming conventions and purposely adds a lot of Easter eggs to them, especially when it came to Blackbeard. Like, the original Blackbeard was called Edward Teach and was pronounced Edward Tosh. Oda manipulated his name and divided it into 3 related characters, Edward Newgate and Tosh, whom both were killed by Teach. After stealing the devil fruit of the latter two, Blackbeard became full.
No way!
But hold up, I know. Blackbeard's laugh and his name being Marshall, you're probably thinking that's not enough evidence, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, we got you. First, let's explain what exactly is this creature. Well, the Baize is a spiritual being that is described as a tiger, sheep, or a lion, and has many other forms. But taking the tiger aspect of Baize, it can explain how Blackbeard managed to leave a mark on Shanks' eye. Blackbeard's transformation into his own form would have surprised even the likes of Shanks, scratching his eyes with his claws.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What, you guys thought he used a weapon? Come on, we're talking about Shanks. And Blackbeard during this time did not have the yummy no mi, nor did he have the guru no mi. Shanks has an extremely strong observation haki to be simply surprised by some tune. He must have been in complete shock, as his observation haki requires your mind to be completely focused and clear. So whatever did this gave Blackbeard the perfect opening. Now, another major thing to note is that the most prominent characteristics of Baize is its appearance. Come on, doesn't it look familiar? It kinda looks like Oda took his inspiration for Blackbeard from Baize's beard. It's also known that this chimera-like creature defeated an earthquake yokai. And guess who else kills someone who has the power to summon earthquakes? That's right, Blackbeard. In the legends, Baize is known to possess knowledge of all demons and spirits. Similarly, Blackbeard knows all of the devil fruits and he can identify them with ease, as he stated in chapter 440. With this very knowledge, Blackbeard is able to search for powerful devil fruits and snatch them from their owners, giving it to his crew. The Baize can also read all human languages, confirming that Blackbeard could understand the language used for writing on the Ponic poneglyphs. Contrary to popular belief that he would kidnap Robin, he doesn't need to. This only works in his favor as kidnapping a Straw Hat member means a direct clash with the crew at full power. Baizi's knowledge also dates back to ancient times, and in the SBS volume 81, Oda wrote that Teach loves archaeology, and if he hadn't become a pirate, he would have been an archaeologist. This only implies that my guy can read the poneglyphs himself. In Ace's novel, Whitebeard's crew liberated a village from a band of thieves. As a token of gratitude, the villagers offered flowers to everybody, and Blackbeard ate them. Yeah, my man's been snacking on them since day one. To everyone's surprise, he asks for some more so he can eat them all. This is pretty random until you understand that Baizi's favorite food, yeah, you guessed it, is flowers and herbs. The mythical Baizi related fruit would give Teach the Zoan type ability as well, finally giving him the power of all 3 types of devil fruits: Zoan, Logia, and Paramecia. Blackbeard very likely ate this fruit from a young age, which contributed to his ability to never sleep. In some variations, Baizi are said to have 3 heads and the body of an ox, often with horns on its back, but the most important bit is that they have 3 eyes for each face. This represents the trinity Blackbeard displays, which is illustrated by his pirate flag and guns. Furthermore, Baizi are also said to have 3 souls, explaining how Blackbeard could have obtained 2 extra devil fruits on top of his original Zoan. This would relay back to Marco's comment on how Blackbeard's body was always unique since the time they met him. So having 3 overpowered devil fruits from each respective types on top of leading a broken ass crew with monstrous devil fruits users, I mean, Blackbeard is officially the strongest pirate captain in the sea. Now Teach is trying to solidify his Blackbeard era. As it is known from chapter 820 and 957, Blackbeard's pirates defeated the remnants of the Whitebeards in the Payback War, thus conquering most of their territories. This is his version of liberation. Blackbeard started off his journey stealing devil fruit powers and is still strengthening his crew in the same way. His current commanders and ship captains have some of the strongest devil fruits in One Piece, but Blackbeard's greed knows no bounds. He will literally steal anything you can think of.
Stop it. Get some help.
Seriously, we have first-hand seen this play out in action, with Blackbeard sending burgers to Dressrosa to obtain Ace's fruit, and even telling him to capture Luffy so they can harvest his fruit too. He even got Absalom's devil fruit, which he gave to Shiryu of the Rain, one of his ship captains. By this time, it was a known fact that Blackbeard was trying to get his hands on the strongest devil fruit, as even Moria knew about his plans. In chapter 956, Blackbeard decided to make his move as the 7 warlord system was abolished. He decided he wanted to acquire something before the Marines could get their hands on it. And all the chads who had clicked the notification bell on would have known we already speculated that it was going to be one of the warlord's devil fruit. And as of chapter 1059, it was confirmed to be Boa Hancock's. But then this brings us to the question, how exactly is Blackbeard stealing devil fruit powers? Throughout the fandom of One Piece, there are so many theories on how Blackbeard is doing this. One popular belief was that Blackbeard consumes a certain organ or some part of the devil fruit user. I know it seems gross, but it's similar to how Big Mom obtained her powers by mistakenly eating Mother Carmel, thus passing on the devil fruit abilities. But I'm here to tell you that Blackbeard's original devil fruit, his Haku Taku Zoan, gave him further insight on how the devils of the devil fruit works. Blackbeard, having 3 souls, is able to use each of it as a host for the spirit residing in the fruit. But the power of actually stealing the fruit spirit from a host all boils down to his yummy no mi. We believe that Blackbeard is able to coat his cloak in Haki, and once he wraps it around his target with his Logia powers, he creates absolute darkness. After the host is dead, the devil fruit spirit would try to escape to a nearby fruit with a similar affinity. However, due due to the cloak and the gravitational pull of Blackbeard's Yummy Yummy no Mi, he is able to capture the spirit and essence of the fruit. We know this is very possible as Blackbeard's Logia ability allows him to absorb everything around him, including overpowering other devil fruit abilities. So with this crazy ability, Blackbeard, like Kaido, wants his entire crew to be a literal arsenal of weapons. Blackbeard has no emotional attachment to his crew, and unlike Luffy, he sees his crew as his own personal set of tools. However, Blackbeard's army, unlike Kaido's, is not dependent on anyone but himself. Kaido's production of devil fruit users required the black market, Doffy, and Caesar. Even so, Kaido wasn't able to acquire real natural devil fruits. Instead, he was left with artificial ones where more than 90% of them were duds. These devil fruits had many other drawbacks, but still was one of the main reasons that made the Beast Pirates renowned all over the world, making the Yonko Kaido a man to be feared. Now, just imagine, like the Beast Pirates, Blackbeard is filling his crew with the best devil fruit users, making his crew a perfected version of the Beast Pirates. This in itself is why the world fears Blackbeard, as even someone as powerful as Moria was shocked that Absalom would be careless enough to venture into Blackbeard's Pirate HQ, knowing that Blackbeard might very well target his devil fruit powers. Blackbeard is effectively creating the strongest crew the world will ever know. So yes, Blackbeard is undeniably one of the strongest characters in One Piece, and now is forming the strongest crew the world will ever know. Yes, even stronger than Rock's D Zebek.
Stop the cap.
But if you guys want to be stronger than Blackbeard, jump into a new universe by downloading Dragon City. Yes, use the link in the description below or scan the QR code right now to enjoy all the brand new Walking Dead characters.